A major theme inside Shogun Method is the concept of a submissive girlfriend or wife, and as you can imagine, the idea of a woman submitting to a man in a relationship is quite controversial. I am not here to talk about whether Shogun Method is right or wrong. You will have to make up your mind yourself. The truth is, Shogun Method is not for everyone. Anyway, if you're familiar with the idea of submission and you want your woman to submit to you, guess what? You're in the right place. I've compiled a list of questions that shoguns ask me frequently on that topic, and I will answer them here. Again, I'm not here to recommend Shogun Method to anyone. You're smart enough to decide if Shogun Method is good for you. Okay? So, let's start with the first question. Should a woman submit to her man? This question is controversial, and for a valid reason. Can submissiveness in a relationship ever be a good thing? The answer, it depends. If all you want is a casual fling, guess what? Don't waste time trying to change her behavior and make her submit to you. I mean, why bother, right? But if you truly love her and want to be with her for a long time, then here's the most important thing to know. You should only continue with her if she's willing to submit to you. It's one condition you should never ever compromise on. Why? Because the truth is this: men must lead. A relationship where the man surrenders his leadership to the woman will never last. For this reason, a woman must submit to her man. There are no exceptions to this rule. And not only that, as any contented girlfriend or wife will tell you, submission is also the key to her happiness. But here's the thing: if this is true, then why do some women refuse to accept this basic truth about relationships? It may surprise you, but some women don't want to be happy. It sounds crazy, I know, but what else can explain their insane behavior in their war against men and masculinity? Anyway, back to the question. Should a woman submit to her man? Ask Derek Rake and he'll say yes. Ask the feminist and she'll say no. Who do you agree with? Next question. What does it mean when a girl is submissive? Easy. A girl is submissive to you when she follows your lead as her boyfriend or husband out of free will. That's not all, though. Dig a little deeper, and you'll find the root of her submissiveness, her respect for her man. Submission is all about her authentic respect for you and your leadership. Now, here's something about women that most men don't know. Women can only love out of respect. This means that a woman can't love a man she doesn't respect. Respect comes first, and love grows from that respect. And, guess what? It's the opposite of how men behave. I mean, it's 100% possible for us to love our women and not respect them like how we'd respect a war hero. Our girlfriends or wives can do and say stupid shit and we still love them. But if you act like a fool and you lose her respect, it's simply a matter of time before she dumps you. And it's not her fault at all, because a woman can never love a man she doesn't respect. Third question. What are the characteristics of a submissive girlfriend? Your woman is submissive to you when she respects you and follows your lead. A girl's behavior is set by the respect she has for her boyfriend. What are some examples of submissive behavior? Well, here are the characteristics of a submissive girlfriend. She agrees to let her boyfriend decide on important matters. She admires her boyfriend's unique abilities and talents. She understands her boyfriend's life mission and supports him in pursuing his goals. She only has eyes for her boyfriend, never for another man. If she disagrees with her boyfriend, she never shows it in front of other people. She never talks behind her boyfriend's back. She defends her boyfriend's honor in his absence. She takes interest in the things that her boyfriend likes. She protects her modesty and never dresses too revealingly. She's willing to try anything that will make her boyfriend happy. She's always polite and never raises her voice in her boyfriend's presence. The bottom line is this: you can't fake respect. If your girlfriend is submissive to you, you'll know right off the bat. If you need to ask, she's not. Next question. What are the rules for a submissive girlfriend? If you need to set the rules for a submissive girlfriend, then you don't have one. Remember, submissiveness in a relationship comes from deep-seated respect she has for you. You can't simply set some silly rules and expect her to turn submissive. It doesn't work that way. Earn her respect, and you wouldn't need to set rules. How do I act dominant to my girlfriend? It's not about acting. It's being who you truly are as a man. No man should feel the need to act dominant. By nature, we are the dominant gender. We men are wired that way. Some men are convinced by feminists to forsake their natural dominance, and that's sad. What they must do is to return to their authentic selves and stamp their masculine authority. How does a dominant man behave? Well, it's the mirror of the submissive woman, of course. Here are some examples of the characteristics of a dominant man. You decide on important matters, not her. You have unique abilities and talents that women admire you for. You have your own life mission, and your woman supports you in pursuing your goals. Your woman only has eyes for you, never for another man. If your woman disagrees with you, she never shows it in front of other people. Your woman knows you have options and that you can easily dump her for other women. Your woman knows you attract other women, and she agrees to share you if she can't satisfy you completely. Your woman never talks behind your back. Your woman defends your honor in your absence. Your woman takes an interest in the things you like. Your woman is willing to try anything that will make you happy. Beneath the respect she has for you, there is a tinge of fear. She is anxious she might do something wrong that you'll stop loving her. Remember, your dominance is not an act. It's who you are as a man, part of your masculinity. Here's another popular question. What is the psychology of female submission? Again, we are wading into controversy here, but the truth is this. Healthy relationships are never equal. One party must be dominant and the other must be submissive. By definition, the masculine is dominant while the female is submissive. Problem starts when we violate this rule of nature. When we flip the roles of the masculine and the feminine, we are going against nature. And guess what? When humans fight nature, nature wins. So it shouldn't surprise us that, to be happy, we need to follow our natural instincts. The truth is that submission is a natural state of female psychology. Now, understand, this doesn't make women inferior to men, just different. Again, by the same token, men are not superior to women simply because we are dominant. This difference between male and female psychology is what makes relationships work. Derek Rake calls it the rule of sexual polarity, and like everything in Shogun Method, it rings true. Next question. What is the difference between submission and love? Submission is not love, but, in the female psyche, they go hand in hand. A woman can't love a man without submitting to him. The reality is that humans need hierarchy. It's inside our psyche. Feminists can argue about this all they want, but we can't fight nature. No amount of debate will override human psychology. Submission is not love, but an act of love. Final question. How do I make my girlfriend submissive in bed? As Derek Rake writes in Shogun Method, the body follows the mind. If your woman is submissive to you in mind, she will be submissive to you in bed. It's that simple. So no, you won't need any special tricks to make your girlfriend submissive during sex. If you have exerted your dominance over her during the day, it will carry through into the bedroom. You won't need to do anything different or special. At this point, I've got to warn you. If you're not dominant over your girlfriend now, you shouldn't do anything drastic. Don't trigger her alarm bells. Instead, you should be strategic and play the long game. Dominance is not a switch flip. What you should do is to follow what we Shoguns call the IRA model. It's a 4-step process you can take that hypnotizes a woman into total submission. To learn about these 4 steps, I, R, A, and E, visit iramodel.com now. There, you'll get to download a beautiful 34-page digital book free. Inside, you'll learn everything you must know about the IRA model. In fact, it holds the definitive answer to the question, how to make her submit to you. Follow the 4 steps in the IRA model and you win. Go to this important site to download the free book, iramodel.com.